Hi guys, it's Mimberly. Welcome back to the next episode of the Honkai Impact Third second Eruption Manga read. We're on chapter 20, so we're making progress. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a bit worried about how long this is taking me. I did not realize it was gonna be 53 chapters. So we're gonna do something a little bit differently. We're gonna see how far we get today and tomorrow's episode. And then we're going to increase the videos to 45 minutes, if not an hour. I've got a cup of tea, which Cade very lovely, being my beloved husband, made for me. So let's see how far we get. Shit started getting real last episode. The 4 unexpected meteor impacts caused destruction across the globe and left millions dead or wounded. For the great day of this wrath has come, and who shall be able to stand? The United Nations has yet to release an official statement regarding these disastrous events. The government advises everyone to stay indoors and not panic. After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, stood before the throne. Observatories around our planet have been mobilized to watch the heavens. Let us all hope that this would be the last of the meteors. Oh, Master Siegfried, our Lord Overseer, is trying to come up with a plan. All forces are to stay put and wait for further orders. Damn it, Amber, just link up with me up with Otto right now. There's a crazy girl on the moon throwing rocks at us for like 3 days. We need to attack now. Please exercise patience, Master Siegfried. Amber out. Ugh, damn you, Otto. Welt, you're the sovereign of anti-entropy. The lunatic is killing us in millions. The entire world has gone up in flames. Are you just gonna lie here all day and do nothing? Be quiet, caveman. The patient is trying to rest. What, caveman? Me? That's right, caveman, and we didn't just sit on our hands. Our NA branch launched 3 silver bullets at the moon 60 hours ago. FYI, our silver bullets almost got her last time. A direct strike is unlikely to hit Sirin since she simply can blink out. So we've set the silver bullets to enter lunar orbit and detonate them once they're close enough. But we lost contact of all 3 bullets once they entered lunar orbit. They're just space trash now. And we picked up a powerful electromagnetic pulse right before our weapons failed. There are EMP weapons on the moon? We believe that the second Hersher may have acquired additional powers. That girl used to overwhelm her enemies with brute force alone, but she's beginning to realize her true powers and potential. She has assumed the mantle of might worthy of a true Hersher. That's still a beautiful visual though. My queen, your loyal Bella has done your bidding. My blast of power has neutralized the human weapons. Very good, Bella. Keep vigilant and keep an eye on them. Keep an eye on them? Pardon your servant's rudeness, my queen, but we should press our advantage and strike now. Do you doubt my judgment, Bella? Do you think you know better than your queen? Please forgive your foolish servant, my queen. I do not intend to scare you, Bella. You need to know that we're fighting a cunning plague of vermin. I granted you gifts of Hersher power and intellect. Do not squander them. They are like ants. There are billions of them. The rocks won't destroy them all. They'll just dig down into the earth and crawl back out again. And they cheat and lie and never fight fair. Even I was almost defeated by their tricks. And I figured out the inscriptions on these rocks. They contain all sorts of knowledge from the previous eras. Maths, physics, chemistry, the art of war, and even things about Hershers, about us. We must arm ourselves with this knowledge, and I think I have an idea of what we should do next. We must plan and destroy them, one bastion at a time, and we shall start with that hated traitor. Welt, you can help me out with something, Bella. What is it, Tesla? We just detected a string of EMP emitted from the moon. Our code breakers quickly identified it. It's in a human language. Sirin probably sent it. It reads, "Come meet me at the moon. Don't even think about cheating or hiding from me, because I'll be throwing 4 more rocks at Earth for every 72 hours of your absence. Don't make me wait. Your queen has many virtues, but patience is not one of them." Shit. 2 hours have passed after Sirin delivered her ultimatum. We have less than 70 hours left on the timer. Humanity held its breath as it waited for Welt, the sovereign of anti-entropy, to respond. But Welt didn't even utter a word in those 2 hours. My own overseer, Otto, still refuses to see me. I could only wait anxiously, like the rest of humanity. Sirin planned it all out. She intends to kill Welt on the moon. But the desperate people will riot just to get him there with the false hope that Sirin will stop her attacks. If we lose Welt, no one else would be able to stop her. Why are these anti-entropists so calm about all this? Tens of millions of people will die if Welt decides to ignore Sirin. What's he gonna do? What am I gonna do if I were to face a similar choice? Sovereign, we have analyzed fragments of the Los Angeles meteor. Master Siegfried, I'm heading to the moon, and there's a small favor I'd like to ask of you. I'd like you to talk to your overseer. There are things that I hope to discuss with him. Shit. Tower Babylon, Overseer's lobby. Overseer Otto is on his way from our HQ. He said he'll be here in 5 minutes. He also reminded me to... Yeah, he said that this is a top secret meeting for the leaders of both parties, so I probably have to leave you guys for a while. He's always been pretty secretive. But I never like to attend meetings anyway. Try to be nice to each other. I'll go pump some iron at the gym. Find me if things go ballistic. I haven't seen you for many years, Dr. Einstein. And you must be Welt, the sovereign of anti-entropy. I do believe this isn't the first time we've met. This reminds me, I've been told that you were wounded in combat, Mr. Welt. I can take a look if you want. I've dabbled in the medical arts. A check performance by someone who can't even hold his wine? No, thank you. If you need proof of my full recovery, I can give you a better display of my Hersher powers. I can always pour myself another glass. Come on, Welt. Relax. We face a common foe. We need to be friends. Indeed, Sovereign. Time is of the essence. We should commence with the meeting. Mr. Otto should be aware that the anti-entropy discovered a number of previous era ruins in North America. Honkai abides by the first law of thermodynamics and can neither be created nor destroyed. However, these records in these ruins mentioned a scientist who identified means of containing the Honkai. We tried looking for the means in the rest of these ruins, but we found nothing at all. During the space race, we found the lunar palace and contained forms of the Honkai within it, proving this tech did exist before. And I suppose you're going to say that we can try containing the Honkai by recreating that tech. FYI, AE isn't the only one digging around for things, and we couldn't locate the piece of technology mentioned in any of the sites we control. That tech doesn't exist on Earth. Indeed, it's all on the moon. We also found special data codes within the Solium. Analysis of the lunar meteors revealed a Solium core within a rocky crust. However, atmospheric entry dealt irreversible damage that prevented us from getting useful info. We need undamaged samples to reverse engineer that Honkai containment tech. I am prepared to head to the moon. I hope you can spare an agent to help collect Solium while I distract the second Hersher. Very intriguing, Mr. Welt. You never failed to surprise me. But your plan sounds pretty risky. Even if we have the rocks, can you actually recreate that tech? Otto, we know you aren't interested in fighting the Honkai. Part of me thinks you're more interested in those Hersher powers. But the girl's on the moon, and she's throwing rocks at us. And I don't think you have a solution to that problem. Listen to what I have to offer. Trust me, you will only benefit from our deal. Go ahead, I'm all ears. Uh-oh. You can't be serious, really? Apologies, Mr. Watt. As I've said before, you never failed to surprise me. Very well, we shall do it your way. You have my word. My forces will not oppose you. I'll also throw in Siegfried Klaslana to help in any way he can. I hope you're aware the rest of the world is demanding you to head to the moon ASAP. These ingrates and lowlives won't thank you for your sacrifice, Mr. Welt. Trust me. I know. You turned out to be a respectable opponent and formidable antagonist. I hereby apologize for any intended or unintended sights. Lord Welt, second of his name. 66 hours before Sirin's ultimatum. Oh, I don't like this. Okay. 498, 499, 500. I'm freaking lame and useless. I should have stayed with Welt instead of carrying Teresa to safety last time. He could have defeated that damn Hersher as a team, as millions of people would have not died. I saved a life, but millions perished. This isn't right. I don't care what Welt said. I was supposed to fight, but I chickened out. So, you're taking out your anger on that poor water bottle? Whoa, the meeting's ended? Oh, yeah, I was getting a bit carried away thinking about things. How was that meeting with our overseer? Do you agree to your terms, Mr. Welt? Well, it went well. We reached an agreement on a number of things. Your overseer gave his word that She-Skull will lend us full support. I'm heading to the moon. As for you, Siegfried, you're coming with me. Finally, it's about time. We need to teach that mad girl a real lesson. I swear I'll do whatever it takes to stop her and end this war. Pack your things. We don't have a lot of time left. Our plane is already waiting for us. Oh yeah, Mr. Welt, I'm just curious, a little curious. I know Otto isn't easy to talk with. How did you manage to persuade our overseer into agreeing with you? And can you tell me about your plan? You'll learn of it soon enough. Welcome back to the United States of America, Sovereign. Thank you for handling our affairs in this region, Mr. Raiden. Ah, yeah. Please wait here. I have a few things to discuss with Mr. Klaslana in private. Raiden? Is he that Mr. Raiden who owns ME Corps? This must be Siegfried Klaslana, the good-for-nothing mercenary vagrant of She-Skull. I have no idea why our sovereign trusts this unreliable scoundrel so much. What the hell was that look? He just gave me a look. That felt pretty awkward. Did I cross him before? Alright, Siegfried, we're here. No frigging way. Mr. Siegfried will be taking us to the moon. It's the friggin' Arahato, the ninja mech! Uh-oh, he's fanboying. I can't believe the Super Ninja Mech actually exists. I always thought it was just a show for kids who want to be ninjas. Arhat, or Arahato, is the code name of Mr. Tesla's project, or Dr. Tesla's project. She intended to develop a general-purpose, all-terrain, heavy weapons platform. We made those anime, manga, and games to get us additional funding. We're now finalizing modifications to outfit the mech for our lunar mission. Whoa, did you just say you made Arahato? Can I get your signature? I'm your #1 ninja fanboy. Dude, Mr. Welt, Arahato is the bombest and most ninja mech on the planet. I still remember the 1987 classic. That season finale gave us the bestest line ever. Tyrant of the false heavens, witness the shattering stars. Indeed, that was Mr. Welt's battle cry. We've wasted enough time. I need to tell you about my plan. And he gave me the details of his plan. We'll hide Arahato once we land on the moon. Mr. Welt would then approach Sirin and distract her. Meanwhile, I'll use the special tools to identify and gather moon rocks that contain solium. And once you have gathered enough samples... Yeah, I know, I'll pilot Arahato and help you finish off Sirin, right? I like a clear idea about the extent of Siren's true powers. We can't afford to take risks. So they're going to go together. Okay. What do you mean? I thought you said Arahato is a heavy weapons platform. I have plan B, an alternative plan that's safer for our race. Hear me out, Siegfried. That's plan B? That's got to be the worst thing I've heard all day. I've told you the options. The choice is yours. We have 6 hours till launch. Make the best of it. Whew, okay. Okay, right, I'm gonna go take a breather before I carry on, because this is getting intense. Bloody hell. Okay, now I've taken a good break. Now let's carry on with this. 5 hours, 50 minutes before launch. Come on, you slowpokes. Arhat's knee joint isn't going to change itself. Dr. Tesla. And I want that pressure testing performed right now. Shouldn't you be busy coming up with better plans to save us all from Judgment Day? I guess you want to see what I'm doing to the mighty Arhat. How's talking to that caveman, by the way? I told him both plans. It's his choice from now on. I guess the lonely hero gives people options now. Hey, before you head up to the moon, when you were a little boy, you said you wished to dance with me when you grow up, right? Aww. 4 hours, 50 minutes before launch. I hadn't played the piano for a while. I used to like playing it. I even begged Einstein to teach me. I often think about what life would be like if I did not inherit his legacy. Maybe I could have been a pianist, a teacher, or even a linguist like Dad. But I lost everything. Dad died. The hero who saved me died. I am no longer the boy named Joachim. I'm not pronouncing that surname. I was denied a chance to enjoy my childhood or lead a normal life. When he gave me that core, Herrscher powers ripped its way through every tissue and cell of my body. I never had a good night's sleep when I was growing up. I didn't complain, because this is Welt's mission. When the pain became too much to bear... Miss Tesla, would you like to dance? Let this not be the last waltz with you. I lost many things before I became Welt. I pray you won't disappoint. I lost many things after I became Welt. She's so pretty in that dress! But you made me realize the beauty of humanity. Frederica Nikola Tesla, Emma Planck, Nancy Thomas Alva Edison, Erwin, I'm not going to pronounce that surname, Albert Einstein, Dad, Welt, thank you. I am Welt of humanity. I shall defend our beautiful world, no matter the cost. Come back soon, Dada. No problem, baby doll. Dad will be as fast as he can. Aww, it's baby Kiana. Dad is going to the moon on a super ninja mech. I'm going to bring you some nice moon rocks. So be a nice girl and listen to your mommy, okay? Alright, Kiana, go play with your toys. Mommy needs to talk to Daddy. I'm going to build a homely castle. Siegfried, dear, your moon mission. It's alright, Mr. Well of AE got anti-entropy, got it all figured out. The plan sure looks legit. I'll be back safe and sound. There's something I want to ask you about. If what? Tell me. It's alright, Celia. Take care. I could not bring myself to say it. Message received. Okay. Siegfried, dear, I know you're being forced to make a difficult choice. We've lived together for years. We should know this. Not every question gets a perfect answer. We may have to sacrifice something to protect those we hold dear. You're in pain because you always want to protect everyone. But I know you will make the right choice. Because I also know you are a good man. A just man. It's the part of you that never changes. If that choice brings you pain, then take my hand and let us bear that pain together. Your loving wife, Celia. Oh, my heart. Bloody hell. 10 minutes before launch. Final checks complete. Pre-launch is good to go. Anti-entropy personnel loaded Arahato into the payload fairing off a heavily modified Atlas rocket. The solid rocket boosters, common core booster, and payload fairing will be jettisoned once Arahato exits the atmosphere. They said this will save fuel and ensure a faster trip. Welt didn't say a word when he closed the command module. Though the silence felt terrible, I was afraid to break it as well. Yellowstone to launch. You're clear to start the countdown sequence. Copy. Activate flight recorders and auto control systems. Check. Re-entry controls. Check. Guidance controls. Check. Dynamic flight controls. Check. Yellowstone to launch. You have command. Copy. We're at T-4 minutes. Aero surface profile and main engine glimmer are good to go. Launch pad sound suppression activated. T-17 seconds. Main engine H2 burn-off system activated. 10. Initiating sequence start. 7. 6. 5. 4. Ignition. 3. 2. 1. We have liftoff. Atlas away. Stand by for mode 1 Charlie Mark. Looks good, flight. You're good for staging. Solid rocket booster is away. We have ignition. Common core booster looks good. Target altitude reached. Stand by for second stage Yellowstone. Prepare to jettison payload fairing. Okay. Payload fairing away. Arahato is clear and on its own. The launch was shaky and violent. It ended when Dr. Einstein sent us her message. We have ignition. Arahato is now in orbit. Godspeed, gentlemen. Mr. Watt reminded me to look through the window. It was a sight that I'd never seen before. I never gave Earth much thought when I stood upon her surface. But when I looked at her from above, I began to appreciate her beauty, serenity, and mysterious nature. I was a little scared at first. The sight made me feel insignificant, small, and weak. Don't like this visual. Then it ignited something in my chest. My heart pounded furiously. I heard a voice in my mind. Oh, Tesla. Humanity lives to build a future. Is that Jack Daniel's whiskey? Oh. Whoops. Welt and I talked about a lot of things while we flew to the moon. Both of us ran away from home when we were kids. He's really into history and old people music. I'm into anime and mecha stuff. In fact, he was the producer of one of my favorite anime series, Arahato. He also wanted to be a teacher. I think it's one of the worst jobs on the planet. We talked about nearly everything in that 48-hour flight. Everything except the one thing that actually mattered. Which of his 2 plans I will choose to carry out. Our flight was about to end. Our enemies await us on the moon. Oh, lordy lord. 48 hours after the launch of Arahato, 10 minutes before landing. New message from Tesla. Yep. Yes, it's here. The final piece of my plan. Thank you, Dr. Tesla. Oh god, I'm scared. Yellowstone to Arahato, you're good to go. Main engine off, descent engine on. 27.4 meters. 12.2 meters. Flight to Yellowstone, the Arahato has landed. Stay here, Siegfried, and wait for your chance. Say what? Dude, you forgot to wear your suit. Oh, okay. I guess Hershers don't need to wear a suit. Gravity on the moon is about 1/6 that of Earth. This is the first time that I've stepped on its surface. I'm about 384,400 kilometers away from Earth. It's the furthest place away from home I've been to. They're here. Lord of Reason, my queen has been waiting for you. I shall lead you to her. Sound cannot be transmitted on the moon due to lack of air, but her words appeared directly in my mind. This being more of a Honkai beast, but not quite a Hersher. She felt quite familiar to me for some reason. Enough, Bella. Bring the traitor to me, now. My queen demands your presence at once. This way, Lord of Reason. Good. Welt and that girl left the place. 49 hours ago, 1 hour before the Arahato launch. Greetings, Mr. Kazlana. I'm here to brief you on your mission. Our sovereign probably told you about the meteors that Sirin used to attack us. We found solium in the fragments of those meteors. Okay, my office is haunted. These fragments will allow us to learn more about an ancient teaching containing the Honkai, or ancient tech. But the meteoric solium was badly damaged by atmospheric entry. This makes the moon the last source of the solium fragments. Mr. Kazlana, we need you to gather enough fragments and ship them back to Earth for analysis. We've traced the trajectories of Sirin's meteors. She launched them from sector A06-32. That happens to be the heart of the ruins that we found decades ago. The entire place was shrouded by Honkai energy during our last lunar mission. This prevented our people from entering the site. There is one problem we need to think about. Sirin might be in those ruins as well. I'll try to lead her away, but your resistance against the Honkai will help you get there, Mr. Kazlana. Once she's distracted, try to gather as many solid fragments as you can. Alright, Siggy, it's time for the ninja to move out. Well, 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 the traitor who turned against God, has finally arrived. I've been waiting for you. I can't believe you're risking yourself for those vermin. Are you really gonna die in their place? Many of my friends did die for them, you know. And then those humans threw them away like pieces of garbage. And you side with those humans? You shame all of us. We are Hershers, the holy seraphists of God. And you side with those humans? Oh God. Did I scare you, traitor? You just witnessed the true might of her apostle. Humanity is doomed, but I've decided to show mercy to the prodigal son. Bow before me, traitor, and I shall forgive you for all the grief you have caused me. Swear that you'll never, ever betray me again, and I'll consider letting you live as one of my slaves. You disappoint me, Sirin. I thought you learned something after your previous defeat. I have no choice but to teach you the same lesson again. That false god may have given you powers, but I came prepared to fight, not to surrender myself to a brat. Time to show that voidness of your mind, the true might of human reason and ingenuity. Whoa, okay, that is a very good place to leave it also. Next, so we're now on chapter 26. So we seem to be getting around 6 to 7 chapters. So if my calculations are correct here, let me just work this out. So there's 53 chapters so far. We've done 25, so we are nearly halfway through because that is 27 chapters left. If I can get 6 chapters done, that means it's going to be about 4 to 5 more videos. So I'm going to aim to get 10 chapters done for the upcoming videos, which does sadly mean you guys are not going to get a video tomorrow because I do unfortunately have plans. However, oh, my camera is now not working. Never mind, we shall keep it on this screen. It's going to put it on full camera mode so you can see me. So this is what I'm thinking. You guys are not going to be getting a manga read video tomorrow because I'm going to be releasing 3 more episodes that do 10 chapters. And as soon as that's done, we're going to get back to the regularly scheduled Honkai Impact 3rd playthrough because I think a lot of you are waiting for me to get back to the game. So let me know whether you want me to continue with the story once the manga's over or whether you guys want me to play the Chronicle for Himiko, I think. God rest her soul. And we'll go based off of the votes. So let me know. Anything I've missed or I may have gotten wrong from my initial calculations, let me know. I'll see you in a bit.